The first 4 clips, we're going to look at how we utilize the middle flash on the press break. Things to look for are the passing to the cutter or the flash. That is important. They are open when they start to the ball. Even when we don't hit the flash, that movement is important to occupy the defense and get a rotation going well. In this final clip, Elaine is going to make a good cut to the ball and a good pass, but we got to catch that. In the 5th clip, we're going to try and hit Marielle, and she is open, but when the pass is made, she is stopped. This is our bubble baseline. They don't switch here, so we get an easy shot. Renee could make a fake first, too. The following clip is where we have an opportunity to go to secondary. There are just too many of them back here. The next 4 clips, we're going to look at our box outs on the shots and how we do. Occasionally we do reasonably well, so I'm saying 60%, 3 out of 12. The second clip here, 3 or 4 of us actually make movement towards the shooter, or at least our check, but then somebody gets loose there. And during the 4th one here, about 75% or 4 out of 5. Once we make the move to box out, we need to stick with them and keep them outside. In this clip, we get a good high post screen or high screen, and then we make a good penetration to the lane. I bunched the next 3 clips to show the movement, both with the ball and the penetration, and also the shooter ready to shoot. Here, time we spent shooting this ball is very limited, and that's what we're looking for. I think Coach Jeff is thinking, do you know where the 3-point line is? On this break, we're successful with the score, but we need to consider how many people are back. The next 2 clips were in 22. See more through this video, but we have to look at how we're going to take away the center flash. Here, Marielle is taking away 13's flash, but they have players up court, so that works out okay. The front line off the ball is also going to be involved in taking away that center flash. 2 more times we'll utilize the center flash and hit them as they're coming to the ball, including out of bounds. Nice catch and turn, Ali. The last on this sequence, we get the same setup, but we either have to fake. They're long and they get a hand on the ball. Again, we hit the middle flash, but this is in the front court. Mira catches and turns and sees what she has. Again, in 22, we have the opportunity to trap, but we end up giving up the drive. Communication and hard work will help us deal with this. As coaches, we'd like to see us take away that long pass more often with the back player. Next 2 short clips, we're going to look at getting back. And when we don't get balance and they get out. The next 4 clips, we're going to look at dealing with penetration, both in the press and also off regular play. Here I think we do reasonably well. There's some communication on the floor. I did hear some switches up until the point where she takes that second step and penetrates and gets the pass. Here there's an opportunity to stop the ball and get the charge, but we need to keep moving our feet. Again, more energy and more feet. Again, that energy and step up into and take that drive away. In this rebounding sequence, we get 4 blockouts. Nay is roaming and Davina's just a little too deep. Here we get 5 box outs. Excellent. Gives us a better chance on the ball. Here we're in 1-4 flat and we get the screen. Just have to learn to use that. The next few clips we're in pegs against man, and I think we get some pretty good action. Entry to the post, a little bit of movement, penetration and kicks. We do have to be actually, here's a screen that was rejected. I think we get another screen here that actually works out reasonably well. So as in pegs, where a lot of good stuff will occur on the weak side, either off the screen or just on the penetration. And I think we do a reasonably good job here. They don't really help that well, and so we actually get some good action as well. Davina here, the pass is just a little too late. Here we get another opportunity, and the idea is good, but we need to turn and see. That probably would make that a bit easier. Off this press, we actually have 3 people at center court on the ball, and that's a bit much. Communication would help. Here's another center flash that allows us to break this press from out of bounds. Here we're in 22, and we're going to look and see what trying to take away the flash with the second row person can create problems. Leah needs to drop a little bit more. Again in 22. As you see, 14 leaks out, and Bree has to decide between 10 and 14. Here we're in 22. Problem is, we end up letting them split the double team. I'm guessing we're in 12 here. One of the issues is overcommission and failing to recognize the hotspot there. But I think we get lucky. Finally, we get lucky again here. We have to know where our man is and the ball. If we lose them, they actually get a very good opportunity.